Greetings, my name is Neosekken, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Metal Gear Solid for the PlayStation 1. In the last episode, well, this is where I would do the recap myself, but thankfully, in the case of this particular game that I'm playing, there's a little feature that is available every time I load my game that can pretty much do the recap for me. The mission log. So I'll just read this to you and just, yeah. Snake must try to rescue Metal Gear Chief Engineer, Dr. Hal Emmerich, to find out how to stop the nuclear launch. With the help of Meryl, Snake gets through the tank hangar to the valley. However, Foxhound member Vulcan Raven and attack of the tank... There's text missing. You had one job, mission log, to give a short and brief and complete recap of what happened last time. And you can't even do that. I guess I gotta rely on my own shoddy recaps after all. But yeah, we destroyed your freaking tank and then we moved on into... Seriously, where is the missing text? Does that have something to do with my emulation settings? Because I'm pretty sure that this was never an issue before when I played it by myself. I mean, you know, when I'm off camera and I can pretty much screw with the aspect ratio and shit as much as I damn well please. Because I'm trying to keep it with the original aspect ratio so there's no visual glitches or anything, and... yeah, he's, taking care of his business. I might as well just let him go undisturbed. Okay. So, where are you, Dr. Emmerich? That is the main thing that we gotta do now, is answer that question. Oh shit! Who's that? Damn it! Couldn't get out of the way fast enough. Bucks.
What's that?
Hi.
What's that?
Okay, I thought I could just trick him like that, but I guess not. Give me a break, man! Oh, this is going badly. Okay. This is... I didn't expect my first game over to go like this. But I guess that's life in general. Shit just happens. Well. Let's just try this again then, shall we? You just stay right where you are. While I... Say what? Oh, in there. I gotta try going there. Want is in that room, I think. The only one that I can open right now. Yep. Oh, fucking hell. I hope this isn't some kind of ominous sign for the kind of trouble I'm gonna face in this episode. Me getting caught twice within the span of like 3 minutes. Oh, you son of a bitch. That was not cool.
Snake, are you okay? Snake? Snake!
In. Out. There. Third time was a charm. Hello, Doc. You don't seem particularly busy right now. Don't you just love electrified floors? Nothing wakes me up in the morning better than getting shocked wherever I step.
Snake, watch out. That place is filled with gas. Also, the floor is electrified. First, destroy the high voltage switch. It's the switchboard on the northwest wall.
But how? I can't reach it.
Use a remote-controlled missile.
Thanks for the advice, DARPA Chief.
For the time being, let's trust what Deep Throat told us. Use a remote-controlled missile to destroy the switchboard in the northwest section of the Warhead Storage Building's second-floor basement. Make sure your remote-controlled missile doesn't get shot down by those gun cameras.
I'm gonna call him DARPA Throat. Because really, I mean, he sounds exactly like the freaking DARPA Chief. Alright, so I'm just gonna look at this through first-person view so I can see exactly where I'm going. Shit. Okay, I got 11 more of these babies I can use, so it's all good. There it is. Victory, my name is Neosekken. That wasn't too bad. But before I go further east, I'm going to explore this area a bit, because I believe that there are a few items here that I can take that'll be of significant use to me. Much like this ration. One there. Oh boy. Gas mask. Reduce the speed of O2 gauge decrease in poison gas environments. We're definitely gonna need that. Alright, let's go. Significantly slower. Alright, that's everything I can grab for now. Let's go say hello to the good doctor. That doesn't sound too good. It sounds fucking fantastic! Excuse me.
It looks like they were cut by some type of blade.
These guys are having a no good, awful, very bad day. I don't think that's exactly how the saying goes, but I think it's terrible, terrible, awful, no good, very bad day, something like that.
What's this pile of corpses? It looks like they were all slashed by some kind of sword.
Couldn't be.
What?
Nothing.
Snake, I'm worried about Emmerich. Hurry up and get to him.
That voice that I hear is ominous, wouldn't you say?
Meryl, this pile of corpses, is this your handiwork?
No way.
I didn't think so.
Who could have done that?
You got me, but he must be somewhere up ahead.
Then I guess you'll just have to go and find out.
I'll give you a hint. It's whatever's making that noise that you hear in the background.
It's a ghost.
Yep, it's that guy again. I would do something to help you if I could, but the game won't let me, so I hope you go out quick. For your sake, if nothing else. For your sake. Dude, show a little more grace, why don't you?
Stealth camouflage? Who are you?
Where is my friend?
What are you talking about? Oh, what next?
Snake.
You're that ninja.
I've been waiting for you, Snake.
Who are you?
Neither enemy nor friend. I am back from a world where such words are meaningless. I've removed all obstacles. Now you and I will battle to the death.
What do you want?
I've waited a long time for this day. Now I want to enjoy the moment.
What's with these guys? It's like one of my Japanese animes.
Kind of is,
I've
isn't
come
it?
from another world to do battle with you.
What is it, revenge?
It is nothing so trivial as revenge. A fight to the death with you. Only in that can my soul find respite. I will kill you, or you will kill me. It makes no difference. Fine. He can watch from inside there.
I need that man. Keep your hands off him.
Now, make me feel it. Make me feel alive again.
Sure thing, buddy.
Snake, you can't defeat me with a weapon like that.
Yeah, using guns against him is not gonna work.
If you have a question about members of Foxhound, you should ask Naomi.
I'm sorry, but there's no one in Foxhound like that. There are currently only 6 members of Foxhound. Psycho Mantis, Sniper Wolf, Balkan Raven, Decoy Octopus, Revolver Ocelot, and finally Liquid Snake. The genome soldiers under his command are next-generation special forces. Foxhound is intended to be a small number of highly elite, hand-picked soldiers.
You're talking about the current Foxhound, right?
Yes.
Snake, who or what is that thing? Is he an enemy or not?
That's what I'd like to know. Naomi, you really don't have any idea?
Maybe I should ask you the same thing.
What?
Nothing. Forget about it.
Don't give me that shit. It's totally something.
Look at him move. He must have some kind of powered exoskeleton.
Powered exoskeleton? You mean like prosthetic arms and legs?
No. Prosthetics are intended to replace original body parts. That ninja's exoskeleton makes him far stronger than any normal human. He is a true cyborg, a cybernetic organism.
So he's half machine, huh?
I heard rumors about the experiments, but I had no idea that such a creature really existed.
Well, apparently he does.
He's just playing with you. Why don't you try throwing away your weapons?
Finally, somebody gives me some helpful advice. Not that I needed it.
Ninja? I've never heard of any member of Foxhound like that. But you're gonna have to do something about him if you want to save Dr. Emmerich.
Working on it. Where are you, buddy? Come to Papa.
Good. Now we can fight as warriors. Hand to hand. It is the basis of all combat. Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon.
Gotcha. Ow. Buddy. God, how wide your attacks can be. West of the room. Probably gonna need it. Yeah, I definitely am gonna need it. Buddy, I'm trying to heal. There. It's right there. I don't mind the occasional game of hide and seek. Buddy, you were supposed to stay put. That's how this game is played. There you are.
Like old times. I've been waiting for this pain.
You're a very masochistic son of a bitch, aren't you? Apparently you can teleport.
Hurt me more.
Working on it.
More.
As you wish.
That's it. I remember that punch.
Right, you come on over here.
Do you remember, Snake? The feel of battle. The clashing of bone and sinew.
He's been doing his soldiering job for quite a while, so that could be referring to any number of things, really. You need to be a bit more specific. You almost had me.
Hurt me more.
He's almost done. Just... There he is.
Hurt me more.
Okay, just... try not to get him while you're seeing shockwaves beneath his feet, otherwise you're just gonna get... You're just gonna take damage. Like... Whoa.
Hurt me more.
Ah, shit.
Hurt me. Hurt me more.
Gotcha.
I felt that, Snake. Do you remember me now?
Can't be. You were killed in Zanzibar. What? Not again. What's happening?
I'm losing myself.
Is it over?
Now it's over.
Gray Fox. Colonel, that ninja is Gray Fox. No doubt about it.
Ridiculous. You of all people should know he died in Zanzibar.
No. He should have died, but he didn't.
What?
It happened before I joined Foxhound's medical staff. They were using a soldier for their gene therapy experiments.
I never heard that.
It happened right after you retired. My predecessor, Dr. Clark, was in charge.
Dr. Clark.
Yes, he started the gene therapy project.
And where is he now?
He was killed in an explosion in his lab 2 years ago.
So what about this soldier?
Apparently, for their test subject, they decided to use the body of a soldier who was recovered after the fall of Zanzibar.
And that was Gray Fox.
But he was already dead.
Yes, but they revived him. They fitted him with a prototype exoskeleton and kept him drugged for 4 years while they experimented on him like a plaything. Today's genome soldiers were born from those experiments.
That's the sickest thing I ever heard.
They used him to test all sorts of gene therapy techniques.
Naomi, why didn't you tell us about this sooner?
Because it's confidential information.
Bullshit.
Is that the only reason?
Naomi, what happened to Gray Fox after that?
The record says he died in the explosion.
I see. But even if that ninja is Gray Fox, the question is, why?
From what I could tell, he didn't know who he was.
Are you saying that he's just a mindless robot?
I'm not sure, but he seems intent on fighting me to the death. We'll meet again. I know it.
So you'll fight again? Until you kill him?
I'd rather not. But maybe that's what he wants. How long are you gonna stay in there?
Are you one of them?
No, I'm not. I always work alone.
Alone? Are you an otaku too?
Come on, get out.
Otakus don't have...
You can't stay here forever.
Otakus aren't the only ones who work alone, buddy.
Your uniform is different than theirs.
You're the Metal Gear Chief Engineer, Hal Emmerich, right?
You know me?
I heard about you from Meryl.
Oh, so you're here to rescue me?
Sorry, but no. There's something that I've got to do first.
Oh, well, at least you're not one of them.
Huh. Are you hurt?
I'm okay. I just twisted my ankle a little bit trying to get away.
Well, if that's all, it's nothing to worry about. I want to ask you something. I need information about Metal Gear.
Huh? Metal Gear?
Yeah. What's Metal Gear really designed for?
Blow shit up, of course.
It's a mobile TMD. It's designed to shoot down nuclear missiles. Only for defensive purposes, of course.
Fire! I already know that Metal Gear is nothing but a nuclear-equipped walking deathmobile.
Why'd you even bother asking him?
Nuclear? What are you talking about?
The terrorists are planning to use Metal Gear to launch a nuclear missile. You telling me you didn't know?
They're gonna put a dismantled warhead into Metal Gear's TMD missile module?
Wrong. From the beginning, the purpose of this exercise was to test Metal Gear's nuclear launch capability using a dummy nuclear warhead. The terrorists are just continuing the work you started.
No, you're wrong.
I heard it directly from your boss, Baker.
No. A nuclear missile on Rex?
So you really didn't know?
How?
No. All the armament was built by a separate department, and the president personally supervised the final assembly of the main unit.
But you're the head designer of the
President
thing.
Baker?
Yeah. I was never told exactly what they armed Rex with. I only know it's equipped with a Vulcan cannon, a laser, and a railgun.
A railgun, you said?
Yeah. It uses magnets to fire bullets at extremely high velocities. The technology was originally developed for the SDI system and later scrapped. We were successful in miniaturizing it in a joint venture between Arms Tech and Rivermore National Labs. The railgun is on Rex's right arm.
Metal Gear's main function is to launch nuclear missiles. You sure you're not forgetting something?
It's true that Metal Gear has a missile module on his back that can carry up to 8 missiles, but are you saying it was originally meant to carry nuclear missiles?
Yeah, but that's not all I think. If Metal Gear fired only standard nuclear missiles, then they should already have all the practical data they need.
No. Could it be?
Could what be?
Metal Gear's co-developer, Rivermore National Labs, was working on a new type of nuclear weapon. They were using NOVA and NIF laser nuclear fusion testing equipment and supercomputers.
So they developed a new type of nuclear weapon in a VR testing lab, huh?
Yes, but you can't use virtual data on a battlefield. They would need actual launch data. These are some of the supercomputers. If you link these, you can test everything in a virtual environment. But it's all just theoretical.
So this exercise was designed to test the real thing.
What did our president do? If the terrorists launched that thing... Damn! Damn! I'm such a fool. It's all my fault. The truth is, my grandfather was part of the Manhattan Project. He suffered with the guilt for the rest of his life. And my father, he was born on August 6th, 1945.
The day of the Hiroshima bomb. God's got a sense of humor, all right.
3 generations of Emmerich men. We must have the curse of nuclear weapons written into our DNA. I used to think that I could use science to help mankind, but the one that wound up getting used was me. Using science to help mankind, it's just in the movies.
That's enough crying. Pull yourself together. Where is Metal Gear? Where on this base are they keeping it?
Rex is in the underground maintenance base.
Where's that?
North of the communications tower, but it's a long way there.
The emergency override system for the detonation code is there too?
Yeah, in the maintenance base control room. You'd better hurry. If they were planning a launch from the start, then their ballistic program is probably finished. And since they haven't called for me in a few hours, they must not need me. In other words, they must be ready to launch.
Meryl's got the detonation code override keys. We'll link up with her.
If we can't override the launch, we'll have to destroy Rex.
Yep. I got some explosives, so I'm sure we'll be okay.
I'll show you the way.
On that leg of yours, you'll just slow me down.
You'll need me if you're gonna destroy Rex.
I don't need you. I just need your brain.
I created Rex. It's my right, my duty to destroy him.
If you get a chance, try to escape. When the coast is clear, I'll contact you by codec.
How am I supposed to escape from an island?
Swim!
Okay.
So what then?
I want you to hide somewhere and keep me informed. You know this place well, don't you?
Of course I do. And don't worry, I've got this. It's the same stealth technology as the Ninja. Foxhound was gonna use them, but with this I'll be fine. Bad leg and all.
Can I have one?
Good. But I want Meryl to watch after you too. Meryl, the engineer's okay.
That's a relief.
I want you to look after him. Where are you now?
Very close.
There she is! Over there!
Oh no! Damn, they've spotted me.
Meryl, what happened?
She got spotted, dimwit.
Something's wrong.
Did you hear something? Wasn't that some kind of music?
What did she look like?
She was wearing the same green uniform as the terrorists.
A disguise?
She had such a cute way of walking. She kind of wiggles her behind.
You were really looking.
Well, she's got a very cute behind.
Way of walking, huh?
Told you that close-up shot would become important later.
If she's disguised as the enemy, you'll have to contact her when she's alone, huh? There's only one place where we can be sure she's by herself.
Where's that?
Don't be so dense. Here, use this security card. It's security level 4.
You're not in pain, are you?
Huh?
You feel okay? Nothing bothering you?
What's wrong? Getting all friendly all of a sudden.
No, nothing. I'm glad you're okay.
You're strange.
I'm a little nervous. Everyone else I've saved suddenly dies.
You're bad luck.
Forget it, Doctor.
Call me Otacon.
Otacon?
It stands for Otaku Convention. An otaku's a guy like me who likes Japanimation. Japan was the first country to successfully make bipedal robots. They're still the best in the field of robotics.
And Japanese cartoons played some part in that?
They did. I didn't get into science to make nuclear weapons, you know.
That's what all scientists say.
I became a scientist because I wanted to make robots like the ones in the Japanese animes. Really, it's true.
Just sounds like a childish excuse to me.
You're right. We have to take responsibility. Science has always thrived on war. Greatest weapons of mass destruction were created by scientists who wanted to be famous. But that's all over now. I won't take part in murder anymore.
Whatever. All I want from you is information.
Sure. I know everything about this whole base. Ask me anything about Rex or about this place. Also, with this stealth camouflage, I can sneak in and out of the armory and mess hall. If you need ammo or rations, just tell me and I'll bring them to you. I'm on frequency 141.12. See you later.
Yet another new ally to accompany us. More or less. I'm still largely working by myself, but beggars can't be choosers. Also, a PlayStation 1 and all its polygonal glory. Just thought I'd show that off. And of course, if you're playing the GameCube remake, this would be a GameCube console instead. Now, I need to find some rations. And of course, link up with Meryl.
Well, it looks like you've rescued Emmerich for the time being.
Yeah, with that stealth camouflage, he should be able to hide safely. Gray Fox. I can't believe it. But the real problem is your niece. The way the codec got cut off like that has me worried. Something must have happened to her.
You're worried about Meryl?
Not exactly. It's just that she's holding the detonation code override keys. They're our last chance of stopping that nuclear launch.
You're a cold man. Your mission is more important than the life of your companions?
This is war. Survival is the name of the game. Sometimes you have to be cold to survive.
Yes, but...
Snake, either way, I want you to find Meryl as soon as possible.
I understand.
Cold as that may be, he does kind of have a point, Naomi. Sometimes you do have to be cold to survive in something like war. It's dirty, it's cruel even at times. You may not like it, I certainly don't, but well, yeah. But in this context though, I think Snake could definitely afford to be a little more caring of what's going on with Meryl. Besides, you know, her holding the override keys. Show a little compassion for your fellow man. Or in this case, your fellow woman. Okay, since I got card 4, I can go in here and grab these night vision goggles. Take you. Okay, we've cleared everything out of this place, I think. Yep, definitely more closer to its real-life counterpart in terms of what night vision goggles do. But since we're in a well-lit room, this is probably going to hurt some of your eyes, so I'm just going to take that off. Fun fact, if you press the elevator button twice while first went to call it and then a second time here to try to call it faster, the elevator will spawn instantly right there, like you just saw. But I like to just do it once because, well, it adds to the tension. That was a weird little sound effect. We should probably follow that soldier. I noticed that you didn't trigger the alert phase. And you went into the women's restroom.
Don't move.
And you spontaneously jumped out of your clothes.
That's the second time I've been able to sneak up on the legendary Solid Snake.
You're Meryl? There's no way you could pass for a man for long.
What do you mean? Hey, men aren't allowed in here.
Well, you're not a man, are you?
Feminine.
This is no time to try and hit on me, Snake. Besides, it's a waste of time. When I joined up, they gave me psychotherapy to destroy my interest in men.
Same smart mouth. You're Meryl, all right. Are you hurt?
Not yet. After all, I was disguised as a genome soldier.
So why'd you change? You'd be a lot better off dressed like one of them.
I got tired of disguising myself. The truth is, the uniform smelled like blood.
What's that mark?
Huh? Oh, this? It's a paint tattoo. It's not real. I was a fan of Foxhound way back, and guys like you and my uncle were in it. None of that gene therapy like there is today. You guys were real heroes.
There are no heroes in war. All the heroes I know are either dead or in prison. One or the other.
But Snake, you're a hero, aren't you?
I'm just a man who's good at what he does. Killing. There's no winning or losing for a mercenary. The only winners in war are the people.
That's right, and you fight for the people.
I've never fought for anyone but myself. I've got no purpose in life, no ultimate goal.
Come on.
It's only when I'm cheating death on the battlefield. The only time I feel truly alive.
Seeing other people die makes you feel alive, huh?
You're a very
you love
empty
war
man,
and don't want it
Snake.
to stop? Is it the same with all great soldiers throughout history?
Why didn't you contact me?
My codec was broken.
Is that all?
Shouldn't you just be happy we met up like this? How did you recognize me in disguise?
I never forget a lady.
So
You make
there's
weird
something
sounds
like
when you
about
walk.
me, huh?
That's how I could
You've
figure
got
out
a
it was
great
you.
butt.
Oh, I see. First it's my eyes, now it's my butt. What's next?
On the battlefield, you never think about what's next.
No, in your case, you think about who has a great ass.
So Snake, how are the negotiations going?
No progress.
So it's all up to you, huh?
Somebody's got to stop them from launching a nuclear missile.
There are two ways. Either we destroy Metal Gear or...
We override the detonation code. You got the card keys from Baker?
Card keys. You mean this?
Where are the others? There should be 3 keys.
This is all I've got.
Where could the other 2 be?
I have no idea, but they must be somewhere. If we can't find them, we'll have no choice but to destroy Metal Gear.
Metal Gear is in an underground maintenance base to the north.
Take me too. I know this place better than you do.
You'll just slow me down. You don't have enough battle experience.
I won't slow you down, I promise.
And what if you do?
Then you can shoot me.
I don't like to waste bullets.
Got it. I'll be careful. You know, I don't use makeup the way other women do. I hardly ever look at myself in the mirror. I've always despised that kind of woman. I always dreamed of becoming a soldier. But I was wrong. It wasn't really my dream. My father, he was killed in action when I was younger.
You wanted to follow in your father's footsteps?
Not really. I thought that if I became a soldier, I could understand him better.
So are you a soldier yet?
I thought I was until today, but now I understand. The truth is, I was just afraid of looking at myself, afraid of having to make my own decisions in life. But I'm not gonna lie to myself anymore. It's time I took a long, hard look at myself. I want to know who I am, what I'm capable of. I want to know why I've lived the way I've lived until now. I want to know.
Take a good look. You won't get another chance for a while. You should wash your face, too, while you're at it.
Yeah.
This isn't a training exercise. Our lives are riding on this. There are no heroes or heroines. If you lose, you're worm food.
Yeah.
Is that FAMAS functional?
Unfortunately, it's out of ammo.
Take mine.
Where'd you get that Desert Eagle?
I found it in the armory.
Can I have
it's a 50
it?
caliber Action Express. There was a SOCOM pistol too, but I chose this.
Huh. So I got a leftover, huh? Isn't that gun a little big for a girl?
Don't worry, I can handle it.
Come on, use my 45.
Listen, I've used a gun like this since I was 8 years old. I'm more comfortable with it than I am with a bra.
Who the fuck lets you use a Desert Eagle as an 8-year-old? You would dislocate your arm firing that thing.
If we're gonna go to the north, we'll have to go through the commander's room on this floor. The overland route is blocked by glaciers. The door to the commander's room is security level 5. This card will open it. It was inside the pocket of the uniform I was wearing.
Looks like he must have been guarding someplace important.
Okay, let's go. I know this place better than you. I'll be point man. Follow me.
Yeah, okay. It really doesn't look like there's anything here.
That's strange. There's no guard.
What happened to the music?
I'll keep a lookout. Make sure you're ready, okay?
Fourth wall break.
Colonel, your niece is fine.
Thank goodness.
We can't relax. Not yet.
I know. Snake,
She's quite a woman.
as commander of this operation, I can't ask you to watch after Meryl, but
Duty first?
maybe I was wrong. Sending my own flesh and blood to war.
She understands about duty.
I know she does.
But what I want to know is, what was the real purpose of this military exercise?
I don't know. Like I said, I'm nothing more than a middleman.
Is this transmission being monitored by the military?
Of course.
I get it. All the world's a stage and we're merely players, right?
Yes, but even players can influence the play.
I just hope we can prevent it from having a bad ending.
You might want to be careful what you say on the radio, because you never know who's listening in. You don't want to piss off the wrong people. What do you guys say, Master?
You managed to link up with Meryl. Good. So now, you must have the card keys that will override the detonation code. You should hurry. The time limit is running out.
Oh yeah, Otacon's frequency is right down here. How you doing, buddy?
Thank God Meryl's okay. She's a tough one, all right. Although when you look at her, it's hard to imagine how tough.
It must be the walk.
Anyway, I'm glad she's okay.
I also got a key from her. I think I can use it to stop them from launching a nuke.
Get to Metal Gear's underground maintenance base. That's where the detonation code input system is.
Working on it. Before we move on, I'm gonna check out everywhere down here for any items I can use. Like so. Got some diazepam, which is anti-anxiety drug. Temporarily stops involuntary trembling. That will be important for later. Get in there. There we go. Is there? Did I miss anything down here? Yes, actually. I missed a ration. Now, is there anything in the men's restroom?
Snake, what are you doing? Let's go to the commander's room.
I'm trying to go to the bathroom, Meryl. Do you mind? Yeah, but apparently I can't. Guess I'm just gonna have to take care of my business elsewhere. Music's back. I think I'm pretty well armed. I should probably save, actually. No one, no, not yet.
My head! Oh, it hurts!
What's wrong?
Don't come here, Snake!
Are you okay? What happened?
I'm fine. Okay. Let's go. Come on, Mr. Foxhound. The commander is waiting.
You aren't even walking right. And you have the weird little gas mask sound effect over your voice. I don't know about you, but to me it's obvious that she has fallen under somebody's strings. In fact, alright, going first person mode in this segment gives me this lovely thing. She's looking at me real hard. Lovely office, though. Okay, well, that's something shit. And she's pointing her gun at me.
Snake, how do you like me?
You might want to disarm her or something, Snake, instead of just backing away like a buffoon.
Hold me, Snake.
What's wrong?
Oh, hurry, hurry. Make love to me. Oh, Snake, I want you.
Who's that?
You don't like girls?
Already way ahead of you.
Snake, Meryl's not herself. Don't use your weapon.
It's Psycho Mantis. He's controlling Meryl. That tune is his mind control music.
Don't use your weapon. Try to knock her out.
Working on it. Alright, I keep forgetting this is MGS1. I can't use the Nikita missile launcher to send somebody flying. But luckily, I got a corner to trap you in.
Useless woman.
Optic camouflage, huh? I hope that's not your only trick.
You doubt my power?
Clearly he does.
I will show you why I am the most powerful practitioner of psychokinesis and telepathy in the world. No, there's no need for words.
You look very emaciated. When was the last time you had a good meal?
That's right. This is no trick. It's true power. It's useless, I told you. I can read your every thought. Now, let me read your mind. No, perhaps I should say your past. You are a very methodical man, the type that always kicks his tires before he leaves. You are a highly skilled warrior, well suited to this stealth mission. You are extremely careful of traps. You are either very cautious, or you are a coward.
I vote cautious.
Still don't believe me? Now I'll read more deeply into your soul.
Your memory is completely clean.
I call bullshit. My memory's just fine.
You have not
Mostly.
said often. You are somewhat reckless. I can read you like an open book. You still don't believe me? I will show you my psychokinetic power. Put your controller on the floor. Put it down as flat as you can. That's good. Now I will move your controller by the power of my will alone. What do you think now? Can you feel my power now?
Joke's on you, my controller didn't vibrate at all.
It's over.
Yeah, this boss to me was just one of the coolest things I've ever experienced in a video game back in middle school, because, well, you could pretty much read all my moves and everything. You could read my save data and tell me what games I played. Of course, I have certain game files saved on my memory cards. It almost felt like as though the fourth wall just didn't exist between me and this guy. Even trying to shoot him, he would just keep dodging. Indeed, the way you have to beat this guy is pretty clever.
That's Psycho Mantis, former KGB psychic. He has powerful telepathic abilities. After the collapse of the Soviet Union, he came to America looking for a job. He worked with the FBI on several cases as a psychic profiler. 5 years ago, he was working on the case of a multiple serial murderer, and he got too far into the killer's mind. As a result, he became just like the killer.
So he was sort of infected by this serial murderer's thoughts?
In any case, after that, he became a sort of psychic spy working for the highest bidder. He traveled all around the world. That's when he was recruited by Foxhound. He can read people's minds. He knows every move that you're going to make.
What should I do? I've got no chance of beating him.
There must be some way.
He's a master at controlling people, Snake. Don't let him manipulate you.
I don't intend to. I'm gonna go ahead and save my game real fast.
Snake, are you okay?
Just in case something goes wrong.
Win, Snake, win!
Psycho Mantis' gimmick relies on his ability to essentially read my controller's moves. Since, well, you know, he's just basically a scripted character in a video game. He's not actually reading your mind or anything like that. So, the trick is to find a way to prevent him from reading your controller's moves, so he can't anticipate every move that you're going to make, and therefore dodge anything that you try to throw at him. So to do that, I'm going to try and go into my emulator settings and change my controller from controller port 1 to controller port 2. And I guess apparently I can't change my controller while I'm in the middle of emulating the game, so the little controller trick is not going to work. But, luckily for me, the developers of this game were smart enough to include a second method available, just in case for some reason the main gimmick to beat Psycho Mantis doesn't work. My question is, can I attack this little statue that I'm right next to on this particular try? Because if it doesn't work out for some reason, okay, I think I need to first get Campbell to tell me about his thing.
Not everything you see with your two eyes is real. Destroying his spirit is more important than destroying his body.
Don't let him read you. Be a blank slate, okay? Clear your mind. He read your mind with his psychic abilities. Somehow you've got to get around him.
Working on it.
He's using his psychic ability to read your controller's moves. That's how he's evading your attack. You've got to do something so he can't read your controller's moves. Think. There must be some way. I've got it. Use the controller port. Plug your controller into controller port 2. If you do that, he won't be able to read your mind.
I tried that, but I can't with this emulator.
I've got it. Use the
Maybe I can... Oh, wait. If I try to use explosives, he's just going to detonate them right before I have a chance to throw them or launch them. The statues aren't reacting at all to my attacks. This is not good. Not good at all.
I've got it. You...
I might have to let him kill me in order to get this second method to work. I let you win this round, buddy. Don't let it go to your head. Okay, just started me out back here.
Snake, is there some reason you can't use controller port 2?
Emulation!
Well, it's okay. Do you see something that looks like a statue on both sides of the room?
Yeah. You mean those things with their faces all wrapped up in leather bands?
Yes. Attack those statues to uncover their faces.
Why?
Those statues were modeled after Mantis's real face. Mantis despises the sight of his own face. If he suddenly sees his own disfigured face staring at him, it might break his concentration.
Snake, if you destroy the faces of those statues, you should be able to disturb Mantis's psychic powers.
I like how there's just two convenient statues with a function like that I can attack right in the same room that he's fighting me in. That can give me an edge here to do something. That can give me some kind of advantage here to distract him. Okay, so I destroyed the face of that one statue there. There we go. I should probably use my soap hop so I can lock on to him better. Or I could just try to run and shoot. I didn't want you to crawl. appreciate having things psychically thrown at me, buddy. That's just the epitome of rudeness. Just until I find someone else to top that.
Why couldn't I read your mind?
Because I distracted you.
Powerful indeed, but I know your weak point. Meryl, stand right where he can see you and blow your brains out.
Stop! Meryl!
Not if I have anything to say about it.
No! It cannot be! No!
There. Why aren't you locking on, Snake? Snake, man, what are you doing? I wonder if it has something to do with his powers. Probably. Ow. Almost done. I'm gonna punch you. That was immensely satisfying.
Colonel, your niece is going to be okay.
Thanks, Snake. I owe you one.
Now that Mantis is beaten, Meryl's brainwashing should wear off, right, Naomi?
Yes. But why did you go so far out of your way to save her? For Campbell's sake, or maybe it's because you like her?
I don't want to see any woman die right in front of me.
Oh, really? Since when did anybody's death bother you so much?
Ouch.
Naomi, it's true that Snake has killed a lot of people, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have a heart.
It's okay, Colonel. She's right.
No, she's not.
So, you used the other...
I think you got a heart to be buried deep within that rough exterior.
A strong man doesn't need to read the future. He makes his own.
Perhaps so, but I'll read your future. To get to Metal Gear's underground maintenance base, you have to go through that hidden door. There's a hidden door behind the bookcase. The overland route. It's blocked by frozen glaciers. Go past the communication towers and use the tower's walkway.
Why are you telling me this?
I can read people's minds. In my lifetime, I have read the pasts, presents, and futures of thousands upon thousands of men and women.
Must have seen a lot of scary shit.
Gross.
And each mind that I peered into was stuffed with the same single object of obsession. That selfish and atavistic desire to pass on one's seed.
Basically, everybody you read is horny.
To make me sick. Every living thing on this planet exists to mindlessly pass on their DNA. We're designed that way. And that's why there is war.
So there's war because everybody's horny.
You are different.
Is what you're saying.
You're the same as us. We have no past, no future. We live in the moment. That's our only purpose. Humans weren't designed to bring each other happiness.
At least I think I know what to title this episode.
We're thrown into this world. We're fated to bring each other nothing but pain and misery. The first person whose mind I dove into was my father's. I saw nothing but disgust and hatred for me in his heart. My mother died in childbirth, and he despised me for it. I thought my father was going to kill me. That's when my future disappeared. I lost my past as well. When I came to, the village was engulfed in flames.
Are you saying that you burned your village down to bury your past?
I see that you have suffered the same trauma. We are truly the same, you and I. The world is a more interesting place with people like you in it. I never agreed with the boss's revolution. His dreams of world conquest do not interest me. I just wanted an excuse to kill as many people as I could.
You monster.
Let him talk. He doesn't have much time left.
I've seen through evil. You, Snake, you're just like the boss. No, you're worse. Compared to you, I'm not so bad.
All I've done was just sneak around people and punch someone. Well. You.
Meryl's?
And Meryl.
I saw you there. You have a large place in your heart.
A large place?
Yes, a large place. But I do not know if your futures lie together. I have a last request.
What is it?
My mask. Put it back on.
Okay.
Like this, other people's thoughts force their way into my mind. Before I die, I want to be by myself. I want to be left alone in my own world.
I can understand that.
I'll open the door for you. If you want to find your future, go through that door. This is the first time I've ever used my power to help someone. It's strange. It feels kind of nice.
Shame you couldn't experience the rest of your life feeling that feeling.
Let's go, Meryl.
I'm sorry.
Meryl?
How could I let Mantis control my mind like that?
If you're gonna doubt yourself, I'll leave you here.
You're right.
Never doubt yourself. Just let it make you stronger. Learn something from it.
You're right. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Snake, can I ask you something?
What?
About what Mantis said. I was just wondering.
What? What's the problem now?
Oh, no, nothing. So, tell me, Snake. What's your name? Your real name?
A name means nothing on the battlefield.
How old are you?
Old enough to know what death looks like.
Any family?
No, but I was raised by many people.
Is there anyone you like?
I've never been interested in anyone else's life.
So you are all alone. Just like Mantis said.
Other people just complicate my life. I don't like to get involved.
You're a sad, lonely man.
Come on, let's go.
This isn't the time or place to contemplate how much of a sad, lonely man Snake is, Meryl. I mean, I don't disagree with you, but, I mean, there's a time and place for it, you know? Anyway, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and cut things off here. We can move forward past this hidden door and go to the communications tower in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this latest episode of Metal Gear Solid. If you did and you want to see more content from me, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Now let's let Mei-Ling have her say.
The tongues of dying men
we all move
enforce attention, like deep harmony. Snake, people don't normally lie with their dying breath. I think he was telling the truth. Maybe you should believe him.
I don't know. People can lie even as they're dying. It's not like as though death is some kind of little truth-telling serum-like solution. I don't know.
Please, Snake, don't give up.
Point is, anybody can lie. But anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Take care.